Okay. We have to be much better. We have to get back to how we were playing. We've been there, so we know we can find it. And I get it. We really miss some of our guys. But we have to be tougher. We have to pay attention to detail. You know, we 6-7 times tonight, our back pick coverage, we didn't communicate it. It's been the same back pick coverage all year. And I know that guys are playing more than they were, but we have to know these type of things going into games. And we have to be ready to knock down and make shots. There's going to be off shooting nights. It's going to happen in the league. But we have to be ready to step up, and whether they're layups, free throws, or 3-point shots, be ready to make some shots. And I've said all along, I believe in our group. We're going to continue to we'll continue to work to get back to where we were. We've tasted and felt some success, and now we have to, we have to get back to that. So give the second unit again some credit and some love for coming in and really fighting and getting somewhat back into a game. I thought Marvin did a great job there in helping that second unit. Unfortunately, he on a minutes restriction was, we needed him out there to get back into the game to have a chance, but I used up those minutes in doing that. So we weren't able to go back to him, but I thought he showed a lot of fight out there tonight. But we as a group have to be better.
Start with James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, the first half your team just looked listless, like they didn't have any energy at all. Do you have any idea what was going on there, and how do you get them motivated to start games? Because that just wasn't what we're used to seeing at all.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's we're coming off 2 days, so we've had our rest, and because of injuries, all we did yesterday in practice was shoot. We did 5-on-0 and we shot. We shot breakdown shooting, individual shooting, 3-point. Well, it's all we did yesterday. So we should be rested. Getting off to good starts. That was something we were doing pretty well when healthy. But we're not healthy right now, and we have to be able to. To fill in and still be better than that, be more competitive, stop playing from down 10. Tonight wasn't a good start for us.
Marshall Harris.
Hey, Luke, you mentioned the problems in the paint there with the screens and getting those easy uncontested layups. How deflating is that for a team when that happens, not once or twice, but repeatedly? And what can you tell me about Buddy and De'Aaron's performance offensively tonight? It just seemed like they could not get involved.
Yeah, well, I don't know how deflating it is, but it's frustrating. It's a back pick. We have coverages for everything. Our back pick coverage, like I said, it's the same. It's been the same. There's nothing. We knew that Miami runs a lot of that action. We talked about it. We know what it is. And for whatever reason, we didn't execute it tonight, and they made us pay for it. So that's learn the lesson, keep moving, keep working. But that shouldn't happen that many times in a game.
Jason Jones.
Look, you mentioned those cuts. It seemed like those guys, Jimmy and Bam, were just able to kind of just be in that post area and just pick you guys apart. Just how tough is it or frustrating is when the communication seemed to revert back to where it was a month ago? And like you said, these are the same coverages. They know the coverages. It seems like they're just not communicating them well at all right now.
It's frustrating. It's for us. For all of us. Like, we know where we're trying to get to, and we talk about communication and effort all the time. Those are huge aspects of building a winning team and a winning culture. So, it's something that hopefully we take enough beatings, we figure out how important it is. You set a back pick, that's a switch for us. If they slip it out, then you're staying on your own. So, but if you don't communicate, then it's hard to know which one's happening. So again, it reinforces the idea of why communication is so important, and then why ball pressure is so important. Who's guarding the passer? Are we up on them, or are we sagging off? So, it's we'll keep teaching that lesson.
All right, Bellingham.
Hey, Luke, with this homestand, it's just another kind of one of these streaks here. Is how do you just kind of assess what happened here this past week or so, and how, I guess, alarming is it from where you guys were coming from?
Yeah, I mean, like it's we had good opportunity. We had built up some good rhythm, some good momentum, and really, what I think it is a team that's learning how to win still and having success, and then getting hit with an injury bug, and then having to deal with that adversity that comes with that. And clearly, we weren't prepared to maintain the same level of play when that did hit us. And I'm not shocked by that. We're a lot of the guys we play and count on are young, and when you start messing with rotations and rhythm because of injuries, it gets more challenging. So I'm frustrated. Obviously I wished we were we had done a better job with these games, but it is what it is. And like I've always said, we'll keep working, and then as we get our guys back, hopefully we can find that rhythm again.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Luke, big numbers for Belly tonight. He's had a different experience this season. I think we're all aware that there's, kind of some trade rumors and stuff out there about him. To be ready to come in and perform like this, just again, what does it say about him? And how did you see him behind the scenes staying ready for whenever and wherever the next opportunity would be?
Yeah, Belly's great. He's working, very hard, and whether he's in the rotation or not, with 3-on-3 and practice, the scrimmages, his individual work. So he's a professional, and he's stayed ready, and I thought it showed tonight, which is a good lesson for everyone to see. Right? You might not be playing, but when your number calls, you don't have time to get ready. You have to be ready, and yeah, it was good to see him out there tonight playing big minutes.
I just got a couple more, James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, along the same lines, it looked like Daquan came in and had an immediate impact for you guys on both ends of the court. Just while he was injured, was he working on his shot? Because it was a great shooting night tonight, but he just looks like he's cleaned up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's with a lot of all he could do when we were traveling, and as he was rehabbing, was do work on his shot. But Daquan's a very hard worker. It's one of the reasons we really like him and wanted to get him into the system from the time we spent with him last season. Just seeing his toughness and who he is as a person, and then his work ethic. And look, as you build stuff, you want certain type of people in and certain type of workers and professionals. And we just felt Daquan fit that from a number of different areas. So, we'll take the 5 for 5 from threes. It probably won't be that great every night, but it's always good to see young players, get a little bit rewarded for putting in hard work like he has.
Just a couple more guys. Jason Jones.
Yeah, Luke, you mentioned about learning how to still learning how to win, how to still win when you have some injuries. Is this another lesson for a guy like De'Aaron, who's been playing well, but have to figure out what he can do in a situation like this where you're down a guy like Harrison, and maybe how to spark the guys and give them some more energy to start a game?
Yeah, I always look at everything as learning opportunities. We learn from our failures more than anything else. You learn from failures more than you do success. And from De'Aaron, I say it all the time. Like, we put a lot of responsibility on him. He's a young point guard playing the toughest position in in the NBA, and I think he's doing a hell of a job of it. And we ask him to lead, we ask him to defend at times the other team's best players, we ask him to run our offense. And he's doing a hell of a job of that. And this is part of becoming a star, becoming a leader, is going through the experience of putting guys and teams on your back at times, especially when you're down. So everything we go through is an opportunity to grow from.
All right, guys, I got to end with Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Coach Walton, you're hurting right now, and I mean you got a lot of injuries. But I did want to ask you. It's just one question. Have you been in a game where two players recorded triple doubles? Anytime in your career?
I don't know off the top of my head if I have. But yeah, I'm not sure if I have.